What is happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode on the KastKing channel. My name is Devin from B.A.S.S Fishing, here to talk to you today about the new Speed Demon Pro rods. I happen to be holding the jig and worm rod. Now this is an extremely light 4.5 ounce rod. A lot of that's due to the proprietary blank that KastKing's using called the Elite Carbon Blank. Additionally, they're also using nanoresins in this, so it gives you a very thin and slender rod that's not hard to work all day for your jigs. Now this has an overall length of 7 foot 3 inches. It's a medium power fast action, rated for 10 to 20 pound line and 1/4 to 3/4 ounce lure weight. Now a lot of people say, for a jig and worm rod, a medium power, really? And I thought that too. I tend to err on the side of too heavy. However, I tend to pick up a 1/2 ounce jig. And I tell you what, this thing handles a 1/2 ounce jig excellent. But not only a jig, I love to fish a Texas rig. 3/8 to a 1/2 ounce tends to be the weight I go to on my Texas rigs as well. And I tell you what, this thing does awesome. This is probably one of the most versatile rods in the lineup. You can throw chatterbaits on it. I was throwing spinner baits on it. Again, jigs, Texas rigs, even topwater. I was fishing a walking bait with this. It's got a nice soft tip so you can feel, all those ticks on the bottom when you're working a jig, but that soft tip still allows you to work those topwater moving baits. It's medium power, so you can still get a good hook set and keep that fish hooked without worrying about ripping those hooks out.
Oh, fish on! Fish on!
Now you can even throw weightless flukes, stick baits. I'm telling you, this is a versatile option. So if you're somebody that's looking through all the different technique-specific rods and saying, man, I really just want one that can kind of do a lot of everything, this would definitely be the rod. Now the reel I chose to go with on here is the Stealth. A 7/0-1 reel is my favorite anytime I need something that's going to do it all. You could certainly move up to something faster if you're going to use it mainly for jigs and Texas rigs, or drop down to a 6.3 if you're going to plan on working topwaters as well. As far as line, a 15 to 17 pound fluorocarbon is a really good all-around go-to for any sort of moving or pitching and flipping application. However, I was also using this for topwater earlier, so I went with a 30 pound Cast Pro braid, the new black braid, and I just had a fluorocoat leader. And the wing grips really make it nice because if you're spending a whole day, flipping and pitching wood, you start to get wet or sweaty. It's 100 degrees out here almost today. Your hands can get slippery, but these wind grips actually get stickier or tackier as your hands get a little bit moist. Wasn't sure about them at first, but I'm in love with those now. As far as my knot selection, whenever I work a Texas rig or a jig, I always go with the trilene knot. You'll see there that the tag end sticks back toward the back of the bait. So anytime you're bringing this through a lot of grass or weeds or anything, that tag end just pushes back. You don't get a whole bunch of stuff stuck on it. And if you want more information on that knot, we'll have that linked up at the top for you. Now, if you're also looking for a different technique-specific rod, check out the details below. There will be links to all of the technique-specific rods that include information on how to rig them, reel recommendation, line recommendation, and also lure recommendation. Just because it says a technique-specific doesn't mean you can't use it for other things. And of course, if you have any other questions, please leave those in the comment section below. Now, if you're not already subscribed to the KastKing channel, please consider doing so for more informative videos just like this one. And until next time.